Hello friends, my name is Chanel Williams, one of your happiness engineers here at Flocknote, and I'm super excited to walk you through how our new and improved Signups feature works. So let's get started. You can access this feature in one of two ways. We're going to start with the main hub, which lives in the left-hand sidebar over here. Clicking on this will take you to all the available signups created in the past, as well as access to create a brand new signup. As an example, I'm going to create a new sign up for an upcoming church service. You can enter in the title as well as description, which can be long or short depending on what added info you need there. Then you can create the different options, slots, items, whatever you need for people to sign up for. Since this is for services, I'm going to put the days and times of each service. You can also set a limit on how many slots a person can reserve here. And then you can set a limit on the total for that entire service here as well. Maybe you only want each person to be able to reserve 5 spots each, and your church can only fit 150 people at once. You can add as many service times as you need by clicking the Add a New Item button at the bottom. Just remember to click Save when you're all done. After you've done the initial creation, you can continue to edit it or add particular settings. Let's go through the available options one by one. First, this pencil icon allows you to make edits to what you just created, whether it was changing the title, service date, max slots, whatever you need. This little stacked papers icon allows you to duplicate this signup. This is helpful when you're repeating the same schedule every week and you don't want to start from scratch. All you'll need to do is duplicate it and change certain dates and times to make it custom for that week. The trash can icon allows you to delete the sign up altogether. Based on your feedback, we've also allowed you to set the type of sign up so that the language used is more appropriate for different event and registration types. If you're having a bake sale, for instance, you wouldn't use the term seeds. So select the sign up as an item sign up and we'll adjust the words to be more appropriate. In some instances, you'd be okay with someone signing up for multiple items, like if you need someone to volunteer to bring multiple items to the potluck. But let's say you're reserving church service seats and you want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to attend each week. You might consider limiting that to one service per person. You can also require names for each person that signs up. This might be helpful to keep track of who signed up for what. This next option is super helpful when you want to share this sign up, perhaps on social media or on your church website. Selecting this option will allow you to copy and paste this link wherever you need to so that you can ask people to sign up. What's cool about this option is you can share it with people that are not even in your Flocknote network and they'll still be able to see it and register, and it'll automatically add them to your Flocknote network so you can send them event reminders or general communication in the future. And to eliminate members signing up for services in the past, for instance, you can set the sign up to close at a specific day and time. This also ensures that you can export your list and come to church ready without worrying that people have trickled in after the fact. This next setting affects how these signups are shared between admins within Flocknote. If you are the creator and want other super admins and group admins to be able to access this, check this box. If this signup only pertains to you and your group and you don't want any other edits made to it by anyone else, you can leave this box unchecked. Now you're likely wondering what happens when members sign up and what they see on their end. We're going to get to that in a minute, but for now I want to show you how to edit the confirmation emails that they receive. Yes, for every person that does this sign up for themselves or their group or family and includes their email address, they will receive a confirmation email. This button allows you to change how that looks on their end. Just a heads up that this is just a preview, so these middle buttons are not functional, but this area does allow you to edit the custom message that works best for you and your church and for what you want your members to see after they sign up. Now, once people have signed up and it's nearing time for the registration to close, you can click this button right here and it will automatically export the names, contact info, and what they've registered for to a spreadsheet so that you can keep things organized or print as needed in case you need to bring to the service. If you need to follow up with the members to send event reminders or whatnot afterwards, You can use this button to easily add them to a group and then send messages to them just as you would with any other group. And last, but certainly not least, we have this big green Add to Note button, which is super important because it allows you to put this beautiful sign up you've created right into your email note to send. You'll see the sign up already pre-formatted and fit to send, and you can add as many individual sign up forms to one note as needed. Now remember at the beginning how I mentioned there are two ways to access signups. The first was from the left-hand sidebar. The second is directly from within a note, like so. You can click this clipboard icon to pull up the feature and select a pre-made signup you've created in the past, or create a brand new one straight from here. If you'd like to test how this signup looks to your members, you can do so by using this publicly shareable link, which we discussed earlier, in an incognito browser. And as you'll see, regular members can see the options and sign up for the one that works best for them, including their name and contact info, and sign up other people in their party if you as an admin allowed that when you created the sign up originally. Once the sign up form is submitted and complete, they will receive a confirmation email with a specific confirmation number, as well as your custom message that we discussed earlier. Now that I've shown you how that looks on the member side, let's go back to that original sign up to see how it got updated on my end as an admin. I can see that Betty, George, and Cindy have signed up. But maybe Betty called me at the church office and said she goofed and she actually can't make it, or maybe she registered for the wrong number of slots. Well, she can make those adjustments on her end via the confirmation email she received. I can easily adjust that on my end instead in case that works best. Speaking of which, there will always be some folks that aren't able to access the sign up. Maybe they have trouble with stuff like that. So they can still keep it old school and give you a call or tell you in person, and you can manually add them right here with this Add a Member button. And before we talked about this Add to a Group button over here, which adds all the respondents of this entire sign up to a group. But maybe you want to segment your groups further based on each service time, for instance. You can do that through this Add to Group button instead. And that sums up how the Signups feature works. If you have any questions or if there was anything I didn't discuss in this video, send us an email to help@flocknote.com and one of our happiness engineers will be happy to provide more clarification or personal training. Thanks again and God bless.